often should I train is one of the most common questions I get. And the short answer is, it depends. Some beginners are going to do great with just 2 sessions a week. More advanced lifters might need 5 or 6. And as a coach, I try to take the same approach a doctor or pharmacist would take when prescribing medication. Except in the gym, the dose isn't measured in milligrams. It's measured in intensity and in volume per session, like how much weight, how many reps and sets, how close to failure. Now think of frequency or how often you train as the time between the doses. So here's where it gets a little tricky, because if you give the wrong person too much too soon, you're going to start to see the negative side effects pretty quick. Decreased performance, increased risk to injury, loss of motivation, and sometimes even quitting cold turkey. But if you give that same person too little or too much time between sessions, nothing's going to happen because you're performing below the minimum effective dose, so your body has no reason to adapt. And you also have to factor in things like their training age, their lifestyles, their pre-existing conditions, and more importantly, how much time and energy can they actually commit, their physical and psychological tolerances, and how fast can they recover. This is why generic, well-rounded programs from the internet, ChatGPT, or even a well-meaning coach don't always work, because most people don't live generic, well-rounded lives. I mean, can you imagine a doctor prescribing the same exact medication at the same dose to every patient, regardless of their age, history, or symptoms? A good coach doesn't try to hammer a square peg inside of a round hole. They meet you where you're at, they work with your rough edges, they shape the program around you so you can eventually fit into whatever shape or goal you choose.